So many great memories. In my mind, when I think of China, I think of Gansu province. Now we would become lao朋友, old friends. I feel so blessed that my music has been useful in some way to help nurture the friendships between our states and provinces and our cities. I think my first time to China was in 1999. Visited Beijing and Tianjin. But it was only in 2015 I have my first opportunity to come to Gansu. And since then, I think now this is maybe my 6th time in 8 years to visit Gansu. In 2015, there was the 30th anniversary of our sister state friendship, and there was a delegation that came to Oklahoma from Gansu province. And I was asked to perform for the delegation at the Capitol. It was so special how we met. I played. He loved it and knew right away that he has to bring me here. When I came in 2015, there was explorations for a new sister city friendship between Qinyang and Edmond, Oklahoma. And I watched that friendship develop. And then a year later, I was back in Gansu in Qinyang to play an first anniversary concert celebrating that new sister city friendship. I remember very clearly I've finished the performance. She was an elderly woman and she came to the stage and I could see she wanted to tell me something. She didn't speak any English, but she took my hand and she just looked at me and she had tears coming down from her eyes down her cheek. And in that one little look, I could tell that she was trying to say, thank you. Thank you for the concert. Thank you for your music. Thank you for who you are. Thank you for being with us and also for welcoming us. In that moment, we locked eyes and she just looked at me and held my hand, and I could feel so much love and appreciation, and it was just something I'll always remember. So many great memories, and now to look back on this 8 years ago, to think that after all this time now we would become lao朋友, old friends. So that's why we're doing this as an old friends tour, sister state tour. It's just such an amazing opportunity to finally be back in Gansu now after almost 4 years. It's my last visit. I've really, really missed it a lot. We're happy to be here and have so many activities lined up at the performance with the Lanzhou Symphony Orchestra and visits to so many schools. Wow, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I can tell this is going to be a fun afternoon. And have worked with an Oklahoma composer, Dr. Ed, who has written a special orchestration and arrangement for the concert with the Lanzhou Symphony Orchestra. The orchestra is a family.
All of them.
When I realized that everybody in the orchestra is the same as in 2015 when we were together and had such a great time, suddenly I relaxed and I felt, okay, I'm with friends, and we will sing and celebrate this old friendship that we have between Oklahoma and Gansu. In my mind, when I think of China, I think of Gansu province. I think the primary differences that I see between Gansu and then some of the other cities and places I've been is that it reminds me a lot of my home, which is right in the center of the United States. We sometimes say it's the heart of the United States. In my mind, I think that Gansu is kind of like the heart of China. And I find that in Gansu that there is something very pure and intact about the culture, Chinese traditions that really are very endearing. And so I'm happy to report that I've been eating very well every meal and trying so many delicious dishes, but I still keep coming back to the Lanzhou beef noodle. And when we come here, we really feel like we're being welcomed home. For us, it really is a very special feeling here in Gansu.